Director of DPE, who's got Dr. Jappal Singh Dal as the special guest. We have Dr. Tai An Chan from Seoul National University, South Korea, as a keynote speaker. Respected Nishant Tripathi sir, Secretary, Sri Gangajal Education Society, and Chairman, Governing Body, SSIPMT Raipur. We have Dr. Alok Kumar Jain, Principal of SSIPMT Raipur. We have Dr. Om Prakash Sahu, Dean, IRC, SSIPMT Raipur, and delegates and participants from various universities across the globe. Light signifies this dispelling of darkness and ignition of thought and enlightenment. I would like to request all the dignitaries to please light the lamp of knowledge and wisdom. We pray to Goddess Saraswati for her blessings with all humility for wisdom and a harmonious life.
Now, I'm very honorable to present my research results for the on professor and the student at the ETT at Raipur in India, and so I hope so to get the more common and the collaboration in the future to hope to develop the country by the way in the science and technologies. And that to share my research results when I do some research, as well as to give in some the cooperation, international cooperation between the two countries, Vietnam and India, in the future, and also get the consideration and attention when you are listen with my presentations. Now we are start my presentations. You can see my PPT. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, the first thing I just want research my topic relating on the research trends of the artificial intelligence in the ocean health monitoring. So it's it's a new topic now because that I have applied the industrial application for the for 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 the ocean health monitoring. That it mean is a new field about that. I will also agree with some of the new direction for the all of you to develop and detail about that this topic I will share in my presentations. And how the content of my presentation will have the you can see in my PPT in the screen. And I'm Dr. Tenachan. I am that's the education, maybe international educations. Because that in my country, in my background, the bachelor engineering and the master of science at the Vietnam Maritime University in Vietnam. But I just want to develop from my country in Vietnam, combined with the China, rebuild production of the China, reproduction of the China. And I got the doctor degree at the Wuhan University of Technology in Wuhan City in China. And that, and then now I have to work at the National University in Sakura, in Seoul City, in Sakura. So, what is the reason? I just want to develop from my country in Asia country by improve when I study international with big country in Asia, in China and South Korea. In my topics, research relating on the ocean as you know, right? In the brand when we have to cover by the 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 part of the ocean as water. And then promote the atmosphere in nature or as a coming out relating on the ocean environment because that's the human to live in the world, to live in the plant beyond the water. And then I do want to develop on that because also engineering will be had to collaboration international between two Asia country, country, Pacific Ocean country, Australia, or America, or Canada. So that will be to inter collaboration with the in many country influence by the maritime transportations. And then we have to make a big problem about that, as you know, is the environment, right? The environment. We have to play off the climate change, right? And environmental pollution. So that's by using the ocean, when we have to air conditioning by using the protect the ocean. And we try to protect the ocean. From that, when we have the human eyes for the saving the ocean by maritime transportations. And then I try to apply the computer science, which means the development from the structure of the artificial neural network or machine learning or that big data, right? And, uh, and how to combine between, as you can see, that when he as a motion as a premise, the garbage and the practice from the structure when we have to combine from the manufacturers for the humans into the ocean. So that when we have to mix the pollution from the water transportation. And as you can see, major problem, major issue relating on the plastic garbage, right? By using chemical engineering to pollute the human eyes into the ocean. So that I want to using the technologies, the modern technology to save the ocean by using the artificial neural network. And then we have to using the items, it means the computer science, by using the uh, optimization item to optimize in the data transportation by using the intelligent transportation system. From my when I have study from the Wuhan University of Technology in China, they have developed from the make the intelligent transportation system by utilize by reduce the energy consumption and the environment. And the third thing, I have tried to introduce and research more about the underwater vehicle by controlling and the communications. That means when we have to polish the manager of the remote vehicles by using the intelligent communication system. As you know, can see that the IoT, Internet of Things, right? And the internet communication system. And when we have to help the human to control when the remote objects when to moving in the ocean and how to know about that when to moving and how to control this. I try to using the Internet of Things in the big data to collect on that and to help the material in the on the ground to control about that when you're moving. Yes, in the Internet of Things. By the way, I try to interact some the research design by doing the publication. The first, I'm the editor of the Sustainable Computing Informatics and Systems. As you can see, the research results when have you published of the journal. That I am editor on that. And almost the researcher I'm the one to come back to coverage international with India, Saudi Arabia, or some other country to publish research and to solve the problem that I have to refer relating on the ocean and during monitoring by artificial neural network. It was some of the research design how to publish is the one. Uh, and some of the designs have to collaborate with some of the author from Saudi Arabia from to show by using the that I have to introduce that using the computer science by using the partial swarm optimization and optimization algorithms to solve the problem when the detect the satellite and remote controlling and the last research run had to participant from the project of the objects study And then some the methods have using the fuzzy logic system. We have to combine with the control system logic to control the underwater communications for saving and the Navi application and the data and big data to help the solve the problem by using the fuzzy logic to control and to predict the object, the monitoring object when you are moving in the ocean. And some conclusion and recommendation from my research as well as to read and edit some the research paper to premise the international law. First things, as you know, the artificial intelligence technology is a big opportunity for the human by using that to control the 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 thing will not happen by Paris Paris from the help to human to what will happen in the future during the big data to collect the big data which in the later networks or something like this. In the second, we can try to apply the communication system by using Internet of Things to collect the money the object that we remove in the world on the ocean to collect with the big data. And then to convey and to collect some the data when the moving the when, for example, when the remote underwater vehicle, when we have to remove moving, when we have to manage the uh, uncertain factor impacts from the move from the object when they're moving, so that we need to interact intelligent communication system to collect and then to help the human to control and survey by help to reduce the accidents or problem when the observers when the objects that we have a study to convey about that. And here are some of the recommendations. It's the final six that I recommendations on that. We will try and we try to using the modern technology and the science to control and to reduce the emission pollution from the in the world by the ocean and the rings and to come to research and development of the artificial intelligence or the optimize the algorithm to develop and to convey and help the human reduce the manage the between the problem when to research and when to the issue relating on the ethics. And the next year, 2034, we had to collaborate with some professor to for us and uh, for us in the Springer later book from the research topics artificial intelligence and it is computing for the suitable ocean environment. That is the reason I try to develop from the work research project and then when we have to get more some research design from the topics as well as to set the ocean by using in the artificial intelligence and the communication system. Anything else relating on the modern science technology to apply for the ocean, to save the ocean, to save the worms, to reduce the environment, and increase the energy efficiency, as well as to reduce the energy consumption. Now, Thank you so much for the attention and welcome all of you to contribute and to discuss more. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your deep knowledge with us. Innovation and creativity have always been the hallmark of SSIPMT Raipur. And to foster, patronize, and promote this culture, we have a dedicated innovation and research cell called the RC. And it is with great pleasure I now invite Dr. Om Prakash Sahu, an education enthusiast as well as an international researcher as well. He used to be the Dean of the Innovation and Research Cell, that is IRC, that is SSIPMT Raipur. His passion, education, and keen interest in research make him grace us with his benign presence. We look forward to benefiting from his insights and sharing an enriching experience together. Sir, I cordially invite you now.
Hello everyone. Not getting. Hello everyone. Are you here? Yo. So did you understand what transfer he replied about the research and his journey? Are you getting his point? Yes or no? Okay, thank you. So one of the most and important things is that here inside the hall, okay, inside the hall, when you are here, it means you are a remarkable person for that particular conference that is IEEE. You know that? You know, directly I'm going to talk about the session why you are here. Okay? So first of all, I would like to thanks to Dr. for giving a super informative session, and I would like to welcome our chief of guest, Dr. Sunai sir, and DST director. You know DST director who is in the front of you, okay? And another thing, deputy director as Sundar sir, our dynamic personality, charming and handsome, I should say, I think you can guess. Who is this? Nishant sir. Yes, he's one of the dynamic character of our college, and due to he only we are able to get the things, our achievement, our goals. So that is a good thing. Ma'am, respected principal sir, and all the dignitaries, my colleagues, respected professors, all the faculty members, and each individual person of our institute. It's you, my dear students. Thank you for listening me. I would like to mention only one thing that is IEEE. Okay, what is IEEE? Anyone can tell? It's an Institute of Electrical and Engineering, Electrical and Electronics Engineering. Basically, it is designed for platform. It's designed by the US government, and it was established 1963. You know, being a member of IEEE, it means it seems like you are the great scientist of the country. So Dr. Trans is the IEEE member, and all over the world, if you will see all over the world, around 4 lakh 27,000 members are enrolled. So out of 195 countries, only 190 countries are enrolled under the IEEE communities. You know this? So important thing, if you are taking this session easy, you should know that each person, if you are belong from the Department of Electronics, Department of Electrical, or Department of Computer Science, means you are in the base track of the research. So we are going to provide the base track for you guys. And it is my request to each and everyone, if you are able to publish two SCI paper inside the IEEE paper or journal, you know what? You are eligible to serve IITs and NITs. Impact factor could have to be more than 10.5. Okay, so that is the thing regarding IEEE. And more than 3,000 chapters, different chapters are available inside the IEEE. So I think you should be a member of IEEE. Then you will see how you are able to touch your genital success. Okay, you have to be a researcher. As a researcher, means you are the future of our country, right? It's called engineer. Engineer means what I told last time. Who is engineer? World, word makers, right? We are the word makers. Yes or no? So what you have to do? The foundation of the research would have to be written back to our society. What you are enjoying the dots and technology already it has been researched 20 years back, then it is in your hand. It's mobile, right? Now what you are going to develop, it will be for your what? For your kids, right? So dear students, I would like to thanks our dignitaries for the presence and it was specialized for us to be here on the dignitaries and I would like to thanks to our department. This is CS department. I'm missing Viju sir due to some consequences he's not able to join us because his work it's really appreciable. I would like to thanks Dr. Suman sir who has uh, conducted this beautiful workshop. And the last, I would like to say, organization. You know, what's our organization? SSIPMT, right? We are providing a course for you guys, and then yesterday we got the affiliation from the university. You are eligible to complete your 6 month course for the final project semester. You know this? Yes or no? Yes or no? No, I don't think you don't know. Different watch. Okay, no issue, sir. So I'm directly inviting you for our idea lab to develop your project, your idea. We want to convert your idea into the innovation, not invention. Okay. First, it will be converted into the innovation. Then innovation plus commercialization, it will be the innovation. So we want our students should have their own private limited companies. Okay. So would you like to join us? Please welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. So, moving ahead, we are highly ennobled by the presence of our special guest of honor, and he is Dr. Japal Singh Bal, Deputy Director, DTE Raipur, Chhattisgarh. He is associated with the Directorate of Technical Education since the last 5 years. He is also an education enthusiast with almost a decade of experience in education and administration, particularly in the field of mechanical engineering. So, with this brief introduction, I would now like to take the honor of inviting Sir to please address the August gathering. Sir, please.
A very good afternoon, everyone present here. Professor Dr. Tien and Swan from Seoul University. We are happy to have him here for giving us the exposure on what is going on in ocean earth engineering or ocean engineering and what are the challenges they are facing in terms of what kind of research activities they are looking forward for in the areas of ocean and maritime engineering. Uh, we are pleased to have Mr. Singhai, chief guest of this event. He is a very renowned educationist in the field of electrical engineering and currently associated with the Directorate of Technical Education and heading the Technical Education Department and giving us the directions for the development of technical education in Chhattisgarh. And we are very happy to have him with us for the last couple of years, and we are doing great. And along with that, we have the dynamic leadership of Mr. Padi, and we are happy to see that a lot of research, innovation, and many things are going on under this roof in Sri Shankaracharya Institute of Professional Management and Technology, and we are very, very happy to have in this occasion and we would like to definitely gain a lot of insight into what is going on in the areas of research, innovation, especially with the Idea Lab, what we visited here. And I'm definitely going to get some good inputs from there, and would be likely to get it implemented in the technical education as a whole in Chhattisgarh. So that will be a very good exposure for us as well. And have here uh, Mrs. Singhai, who is also an educationist in the field of school education, and she has got good exposure to the school education, so she will get this input from that point. And we have Professor Sahu, who is heading this whole research and innovation team. So I think that, when along with the guidance of Professor Jan, I think you all are in a best position to groom yourself in the research area. So obviously, this as the theme of this research is artificial intelligence and in the health sector industry. So obviously, the name artificial intelligence is a very fascinating area. In fact, more than that, what I have come across, that this field is growing in a very fast manner. As the name suggests, the brain goes very fast. So brain. So what challenges we have in front of us, and how these challenges can be taken care by with artificial intelligence? That is the area. So not only in the healthcare sector, but all the sectors it has got its role to play. And definitely for that, you people have to get involved in terms of understanding the basic tools. So it is not just the artificial intelligence. The entire computing industry has changing. There is a lot of shift what we are used to do. I mean, when we are in the colleges at that point of time, we have the machines which are very low performance and very but that was there. It was there at least. So we learned those basics at that point of time. The same thing, what we now are seeing, that a lot of machines, advanced machines are available in front of us. How best we are able to utilize them? That is the key question. And for that reason, the how best these tools we are using. We are seeing so many innovations. We have robotics, we have IoT and other things. But how best we are using it, unless we don't drill down and understand the basic nitty-gritty of it. So for that reason, it is my humble suggestion to all the budding researchers who are present here that first they should develop skills in a specific areas which are needed, and especially the programming language, which can be any of their choice, because that is one key component of any development in computing industry. The second part, obviously, we are struggling, as we have been discussing with Professor Singhoi, is the development of governance, IT based governance system, wherein we want the AI for good governance, artificial intelligence for good governance, because governance is a different task. We have to deal with a lot of data, we have to deal with a lot of analysis, and if those analysis can be given in a form which is easier for us to implement, it becomes easier for to us to implement policies. So it has also role to play in governance. And for all that reason, what we need is a database. At present, the entire database is in silos. There are 36 departments, 36 plus departments working in different domain in any governance system. If you say Chhattisgarh government, it has got 36 plus departments. Each department is its own platform, own database. But when the decision has to be made, say for example, one decision has to be made where the college should be opened, what branches should be there, if we come to know which branch is beneficial for the people, or which branch is likely to have good potential in terms of the abilities. So all this decision needs to be made Say, for example, you want to open a college in Ambikapur. So, what branches should be there? How do we come to take a decision on that? Based on some data analytics. So, all these are what? Part of AI. Data analytics is what? It's part of AI. So, all that things needs to be understood. So, all that part which is there, you people have to get the skill on so that we get some good people in governance and we can implement those things in the governance part as well. So obviously this recent theme of artificial intelligence is gaining importance, and it's good that SSIPMT has been engaged in getting this kind of conferences which will mobilize the research team to work on specific topics which are available for research. So I hope this research conference will bring us some good insights into what kind of applications are going on, and it will definitely pave the way forward for many of the researchers to understand and go forward in the direction of research. Thank you very much.
Thank you for sharing your valuable knowledge with us, sir. It was a pleasure listening to you. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time to cherish and capture these momentous moments. It's very well said. Meeting is a pleasure, parting is a pain. Ladies and gentlemen, as our international keynote speaker, Dr. Tran, has flight to catch, he'll be bidding adieu to us. So before he moves out of our premises, I have a humble request to you, sir. I humbly request you to please present a memento to our chairman, sir, Sri Nishant Tripathi. Actually, this is a happy intervention. In the same vein, I request Dr. Tran to present a memento to Dr. Suman Kumar Swarnaka, General Chair of IEEE International Conference, ICAIHI 2023. Please put your hands together. Next, I request Sir to present a memento to Dr. Yogesh Kumar Rathore, General Chair of IEEE of our international conference. Dr. Tran, words of thanks for you. Words are not enough. With our deep gratitude, we express our heartfelt thanks to Dr. Tran. We were really blessed to have you with us. And it was a good fortune to learn from you. So memorable moments have been captured. Hope you gathered something new from Dr. Tran. Again and again, I need to tell you, please put your hands together. We hope and pray that we shall meet Dr. Tran in the coming days and years. Thank you so much.
को बुला रहे हैं मत उनको बुला रहे हैं मैं लास्ट कहूंगा अब उनको बुलाइए सिंघई सर को
Okay, Dr. Tran. So let us resume. This is something really good. Without my saying, you cheered for Dr. Tran. Thank you so much. Moving ahead, our honorable chief guest, Dr. S.K. Singhai, sir. We are honored to have you among us, sir. He is the Director of Technical Education for Chhattisgarh State and Board of Governors member at NIT Raipur. He is a professor of electrical engineering who turned to educational administrator with a demonstrated history of working in the education management industry. He is skilled in research, MATLAB, writing, higher education, and program management. With a rich career spanning HCLs and research and development, academia at Government Engineering College, Bilaspur, and recognition like the Best Teacher Award. Teachers are always the best. The results are here. We need to learn this fact. Yes, without a teacher, there can be no society, right? So Dr. Singhai's research spans video processing, data mining, software estimation, and AI applications in finance. As the state coordinator for a World Bank assisted initiative, he oversees a substantial investment to enhance technical education quality in Chhattisgarh. So, without taking much of your time, let's extend a warm welcome to Dr. S.K. Singhai, our chief guest, and I take the honor of inviting Sir to the base. Please, sir.
Sorry. Thank you, ma'am, for very impressive introduction. Uh, our foreign delegate, Dr. Ten, he has already proceeded to catch his flight. Our organizer for this conference, Shri Tripathi ji, Sahu ji, Jain Sahab, and my colleague Dr. Bal and Mrs. Singhai. I'm first of all, I'm very happy that this institute has chosen a topic AI in innovation, AI for innovation in healthcare. This is something very important, and I'm very happy to give thanks to this institute that they are thinking right in the right direction. Actually, AI can AI can enhance the speed, precision, and effectiveness of the human effort. Human beings are making lot of effort in different directions, but AI can really assist us to improve all this which we do in our normal life. There is no single programming language attached to this AI development. Like, but you can use Python, R, Java, C++, Julia, and there are many other languages which have popular features of AI. AI machines may be learning, reasoning, self-correcting, and creative. You might be seeing lot of stuff on your mobile, creative AI, where you can create some figure, and maybe you can create a figure of, say, figure of a human being which is not there in the world, means new human being. You can create a figure. Those kind of products you will see very soon. The term AI was coined in 1950, and it refers to simulation of human intelligence by machine. Means what human does. If you can do the same thing by machine, then you can say you have done some AI application. It includes machine learning and deep learning. So, with current amount of computational power available in the market, you can do lot many things using machine learning and deep learning. Deep learning is basically an area where you do the things like human brain does actually. ANN, if you involve ANN, then it becomes deep learning. And with very large amount of data sets, you can make very meaningful decisions actually nowadays. AI has actually become central to many of the successful companies like Alphabet and Apple, Meta, Microsoft. You can see that on the Google, when you search, it is giving that some AI tool it is using to give search results. So those things will catch up very soon. this this particular conference, which was focused on the healthcare. Actually, when Mr. Jain invited me to this conference, I did not know exactly what he is going to do. because I am acting as a director of the technical education. So wherever these kind of things are there, they invite me. I thought I'll go to some conference, say something general. See, it matches exactly to the interest which I've been doing since a long time. I, in my introduction, ma'am said, I worked for the 4 years in my initial career when I passed from my NIT Calicut. I worked for HCL systems in hardware development, hardware high-speed computers, you can say, development of high-speed computers using processors which were available at that point of the time. And my company, that was HCL, we used to call HCL that time. Now it is HCL Technologies. So we were the first to produce a computer based on 6030. That was a 32-bit processor. So that was not only in India, in the world, that computer was the first to be launched based on that particular chip. And I was in that team actually. Of course, I alone cannot do, but big team is there. I was a part of the team. Then later when I was doing my master's degree, I came across this biomedical engineering, and it was something very, very interesting actually, I must say. Whoever is working with biomedical engineering, he might have felt that we gain lot of interest when we read this particular subject, because we are dealing with the human being and we can do something for the mankind. If you can do something for the mankind, it is one of the greatest achievement actually. So human as a subject is something which is very complicated actually. It is a multivariable system, non-linear system, and if you do something, if you just collect some physiological parameters, and if you do normal investigation, that it may be very misleading actually. So you need some expert. You cannot just take your blood pressure and say I have a pressure. No, it is not something like that. You need an expert to find what disease you have actually. And that is where this AI comes into the picture. So this we have inside the body, we have lot of parts which are voluntary and some of the parts are involuntary. Voluntary means this hand, if you say, when I give instruction from my mind, then only you can lift your hand. But when you are sleeping, your mind is not working. Even then, many of our organs are working. Like our heart, it is working right at day zero. Even when it get formed in the stomach of your mother, it starts working. So this heart is an involuntary muscle, and it is a mechanical pump which pumps the blood throughout your body. And if it doesn't work, then you may not live for more than 10 minutes, not more than 10 minutes. If there is a problem in the heart, it's maximum 10, because brain is the place where you become dead actually. If you don't get supply to the brain, then you are dead. Now this heart plays a very important role, everybody knows, and it makes lot of sounds also. And lot of electrical activities also it does. There you get many of you who are senior like me, they might have undergone through ECG. ECG is a pattern, electrical pattern which gets generated. Actually, whole body works on electrical currents actually. You have some sodium, potassium, chloride inside your body, and those cells are there. And in an attempt to get a uh, charge and concentration balance, it develops a voltage. And that voltage plays very important roles in all communication which is taking throughout your body. Heart muscle is also different kind of muscles are there in your body. Heart muscle is there. There you transmit many voltages, and then it gets that contraction kind of thing which is called lub, और हिंदी में गाने में उसको क्या आप धक धक बोलते हैं ना. तो lub is a sound which comes out of your heart. Now you can do lot of mathematics there. Lot of mathematics you can do on that sound. Lot of mathematics you can do on that electrical signals. You Nowadays it has become very easy. You connect a transducer, get a signal, get into the computer. Now you forget about your doctor. Now you, as an engineer, you deal with those signals. Now you apply all your AI techniques. You sample 1,000 patients with a particular lesson. Lesson means disease. Maybe your four valves are there in one wall, ventricular. In ventricular wall, if somebody has a lesson, you get 1,000 patients, record their sound, record the sound of that wall. Now you get 100 plus 1, 1,001 patient and compare. You will find that your system, your software will work 10,000 times better than a doctor, very learned doctor. So there you can involve this AI. So whenever large data set is there, you use this, train your machine for certain data set, and then test your machine for remaining data set, get the thing done. Those kind of activities you can do. So my researchers who are there, how many of you have presented paper in this conference? Just raise your hand. Acha, you are the only one. I thought maybe lot many pupils will be there. Anyway, no issue. This actually these kind of signals, all this our lab which I have seen today. There you can gather all those kind of signals and then you can learn a lot. Uh, However, uh, the secret to become a successful researcher is to apply one discipline into other. If you have a good knowledge of one discipline, you apply that knowledge of that discipline on some other discipline. You will find the miracle of the things will happen. Computer science you apply into mechanical engineering, or sometimes even mechanical engineering you apply to electrical engineering. Because I am an electrical engineer, I know how to apply electrical engineering to other disciplines. Like those who are electrical engineers, they know how do we make analog, force voltage, force current, those kind of things. When I was doing my master's degree, one of my fellow, he was a World Bank sponsored candidate from Manipal. He was doing some research in how to equalize the pressure in a big city, water pressure. Lot of pipe network is there. You can see in some low lying areas you get very high pressure. In some other area because of some problem you cannot get that much of the pressure. So he was thinking of connecting some bypass somewhere so the pressure gets equalized. So I told him, why don't you use this KCL, KVL? Lot of theory is available there with us. So he said, but what is that KCL, KVL? How do I apply these things? So then we both started together. We worked for almost a month and we could model everything. And then we could find the right path also to connect, where to connect that bypass so that the pressure gets stabilized. That the bypassing is being done in the heart also. Bypassing is being done in the heart also. So those domain specific knowledge you can apply to some other domain also. So the key for the success is multidisciplinary education. As clearly said by my fellow Dr. Jakpal sir, multidisciplinary. We in my introduction, ma'am said I am a coordinator for this state for multidisciplinary education and research improvement in education, in engineering, in technical education. It is a World Bank assisted project and it will fetch 500 million US dollar, means around 4,500 crores rupees. Government of India will send this money to 16 states. Our Chhattisgarh is also participating state. We have got selected in that particular, and that project will start very soon. Multidisciplinary education, as you might be seeing recently in newspapers. If you see the election manifesto of our government, they say that we will implement new education policy 2020. New education policy 2020, it has clear mention that multidisciplinary education will be there. What does multidisciplinary education means? Those who have studied in big institutes like IIT Kharagpur has 117 programs. Like this institute, I am the person responsible who makes the admissions actually. Those who have taken admission through PET in this institute, if you want to blame for something, you can blame me.
and Jaspal sir also. If you had any problem or if you had any inconvenience or any friction, I'm the responsible person. So this multidisciplinary education, if you see in institute like IIT Kharagpur, you have 117 programs running together. That includes LLB, LLM, MS, and they are even starting MBBS from 2024. So single institute having so many programs and number of students must be at least 5,000 plus. In IIT Kharagpur, it is more than 10,000, but unless you have this kind of institution, you cannot grow. You cannot get NIRF ranking. You cannot get QS ranking unless you are at that position. So government is planning to have big institutions even in Chhattisgarh also. And they have announced that some CIT kind of thing, Chhattisgarh Institute of Technology, in tune with IITs. They will be there in every लोकसभा क्षेत्र. हर लोकसभा क्षेत्र में इस तरह की एक इंस्टीट्यूशन होगी. We are planning for that. I think I have taken more time than was given to me. But my message to researchers or budding researchers or future researchers is that do not do research for the sake of publication. Publications now do not have much value actually. You you solve some real life problem, which our Tirupati sir, Sahu sir, Jain sir, they are doing in your lab. They are doing the right job. I did not know before coming in this morning to this institution. I really did not know what is good happening in this institution. I am really very happy. Do not concentrate on bookish or structured problems. Take some ill-structured problem. Okay, you go to some villager, he will say some problem. That problem may not belong to electrical engineering directly, mathematics directly, or mechanical engineering directly. That is a ill-structured problem. He does not know where I will get solution. He only has the problem. Now you decide what domain-specific knowledge you require, and then you go ahead. Start with a problem. That is called problem-based learning. Try to get patents instead of publications. I am very happy that this institute has taken so many patents. I could see, I even took a picture. I was very happy to see such a good picture in this institute where at least 50 patents are there. More than 70. Very nice. Never stop learning mathematics. Even if you are a professor of electrical engineering or anything, never stop learning mathematics. Mathematics is something which is most important thing. If you learn, if you can model something, all the engineering problems becomes a mathematics problem actually. If you have a matrix, if you have a current network, you apply Kirchhoff's voltage law, current law, then it becomes a matrix actually. That step, only two steps are there of electrical engineering. Rest of the steps belong to mathematics only. So never stop learning mathematics and try to do something which reduces the human effort. Okay, we are facing every year, every day, we are facing new and new problems, and all the human beings, they are very stressed. They are under some pressure to perform. If we can give them some assistance, that is very nice. And lastly, you can also try to do something which can change or at least improve the life of mankind. What Gautam Buddha did, what Lord Mahavira did, or what Guru Nanak did, or what Jesus Christ did, actually they changed the life of millions. Nowadays that cannot happen. Nowadays that cannot happen. What you can do, you can do a research in physics where a memory, when I was working in HCL, a memory card of 1024K, 1024K was this much big in size. Now you can take your 16 GB or 32 GB chip into the very small pen drive is there. You can take that much of the memory in your. Who did this research? He was a physicist actually. he found that doing something, doing some magnetic, some electrical input when you give to a metal, you can see a small change in the some electrical characteristic. I don't remember exactly, but that reduced the size of the memory chips, and he changed the life actually. Now you can carry a very large amount of memory in your pocket. It changed everything actually. So that kind of research, if you do, you can do well. You can do, because the kind of aptitude which is being inculcated in this institute is really good. So I thank all of you to listen to me very carefully, and certainly I expect you would have taken certain input from me. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot for your insightful words, sir. Uh, there are rare occasions when we get chance to listen to such insightful perceptions. It really touched us. And, we hope and pray that our students and our teachers are surely going to put it into action, because implementation of anything is a must, or it doesn't work. Another thank, I would like to thank sir because he appreciated the topic of reference. The similar appreciation was being given by our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, Dr. M.K. Verma, in the inaugural session yesterday. And me too even felt the same vibes which were felt by Dr. Singhai, that a different kind of aura is being built, a different type of ecosystem has been built by Shri Nishant Tripathi, sir, and his team. Put your hands together once again. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam has very well said, to succeed in your mission, you must have single minded devotion to your God. This is what is said by our chairman, sir. He says, you should have a single goal and all should have the same goal. Your goal should become, my goal should become your goal. Then only a team can work. Such is the aura of our chairman, sir, as well. We are blessed by your presence because you are the one who always dream that we don't have to engage in great, grand, heroic actions to participate in change. He's the one who believes that even small, when multiplied by millions of people, transform the world. So I take the honor of inviting Sri Nishant Tripathi, sir, for his words of wisdom.
First of all, I would like to thank Ma Sharda for giving us this opportunity, especially to me to speak in front of all of you. Second, I was surprised that being a chief guest, the sir speech should be at the last. So why this happened, it really is a surprise for me. So it should be have, Singhai sir would have spoken at this place, but they said कि ऐसा नहीं sir want to present a paper also. So anyways, this has to be taken care from future. And third, I welcome Dr. Tran, Dr. Singhai sir, Aarti ma'am, Bal sir, Alok Jain sir, all our HOD, Dr. Om, Dr. Hemlata, Arora ma'am, and the what we call the architect of this particular show, Dr. Suman, Dr. Riju, Dr. Rathore, and all CS department in particular. And I'm really feeling very comfortable when Mr. Tran said कि अब मैं जा रहा हूँ. So I said कि at least there will be one person who can speak in Hindi because if he would have been difficult for me to speak in Hindi. So, and it is very important for me because I want to tell a story to my students, and so I wanted this bit of Hindi. तो कहानी ये होती है कि एक बच्चों को बहुत देर तक बिठा दिया जाता है कमरे में, ठीक है, और कहा जाता है कुछ लोग आएंगे, कुछ लोग बुलाएंगे, रिसर्च रिसर्च चिल्लाएंगे, तुम लोग को सुनना है, और कोई अगर हल्ला किया बीच में, बेटे याद रखना पास नहीं हो पाओगे तुम लोग. तो मैं कहानी चालू करता हूँ इसी टॉपिक से कि एक बार एक चोर रहता है और उसका बेटे को वो जिंदगी भर चोरी सिखाता है और उसको बोलता है दो तीन चीजें उसको समझाता है. उसमें सबसे बड़ी चीज ये समझाता है कि बेटा कहीं भी अच्छी बातें होती रहे ना, वहां अपने को सुनना नहीं है, उससे दिमाग डाइवर्ट होता है और चोरी में मन नहीं लगेगा तुम्हारा.
यही बताएगा ना बाप। तो ये समझाता रहता है, बेटा समझा रहता है। दोनों बाप बेटे मिलके चोरी करते थे। एक दिन चोरी करने लड़का जा रहा था, उसके पाँव में, बगल में प्रवचन चल रहा था, वो कान बंद करके दौड़ के भागने लगा कि सुन न लूं, उसके पाँव में कांटे गड़ गए और वो कांटा निकाला, कुछ सुना, उसके बाद भाग गया। भाग गया, राजा के घर चोरी किया, चोरी किया और पकड़ा भी गया। तो जब पकड़ा गया तो राजा ने पेश किया उसको और रानी को बुलाया कि रानी, इसको हम लोग रात भर मारे हैं, वो भी ये बता नहीं रहा है चोरी की है, और किया तो है ये, ही इज नॉट एडमिटिंग इट। तो बोले कि आपने क्या क्या कोशिश कर ली? बोले अरे हमने इसको पहले तो मतलब भगवान काली माँ का रूप दिखाया, उससे ये डरेगा करके, और एकदम इसको ऐसा कि भूत ही आ गया इसके सामने तो भी ये नहीं माना, तो ये चोर नहीं है। तो आप जरा पकड़ लो इसको कि ये चोर है कि नहीं। रानी भी अपना सारा ऑपरेशन करती है, बोलती है नो, ये चोर नहीं है, इसको छोड़ दीजिए। वो छूट जाता है, और छूट जाने के बाद वो क्यों बचता है, वो अपने पिताजी को बताता है और जिंदगी भर ये काम छोड़ दूंगा डिसाइड करता है। और वो क्या रहता है कि वो प्रवचन में एक कहानी रहती है कि जो काली माता रहती हैं, उनके फूल कभी कुमलाते नहीं है, मतलब मुरझाते नहीं है, और जो आंखों की पलक होती है वो झपकती नहीं है। तीसरा, उनकी परछाई नहीं होती। तो जब राजा रात में इसको रोका, तो जब सब मार पीट के हार गया, तो आखिरी में काली माता का एक्टिंग कराया होगा बेचारा। ये फंसा नहीं, क्योंकि इसने देखा कि कुम्हलाई हुए माला है, परछाई भी दिख रही है, तो ये माला नहीं हो सकती, और वो बच जाता है। और जीवन का श्रेय ये है, इस कहानी का आशय, कि अगर आपने 3 मिनट भी अगर कोई अच्छी बातें सुन ली, तो आपका जीवन बच सकता है। आप समझ गए? और आप लोग का ही ये 2 घंटे का बैठना आप लोग का जीवन इसलिए बदल देगा, बिकॉज द टॉपिक वॉज रिसर्च, द टॉपिक वॉज पेटेंट्स, द टॉपिक वॉज मल्टी डिसिप्लिनरी। आप लोग में से फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर से ऊपर हैं क्या सब लोग, कि सब फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर वाले बिठा दिए? थर्ड, फर्स्ट ईयर में सभी सिविल से लगाए, सबने मल्टी डिसिप्लिनरी कोर्स किया कि नहीं किया? सबने अपना कुछ प्रोडक्ट बनाया कि नहीं फाइनल खत्म होने पे फर्स्ट ईयर? थर्ड में, फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर, फर्स्ट ईयर तो खत्म हो गया ना इनका, अभी कुछ फर्स्ट सेम के हैं, और सेकेंड ईयर के कितने लोग हैं? रेज योर हैंड्स। बहुत कम। आप लोग ने फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर अभी कर रहे हैं, तो आप लोग मल्टी डिसिप्लिनरी स्टार्ट हो गया हुआ इन लोग को, है ना? क्या क्या चीज हो गई इन लोग को? तो दैट इज ऑल मिक्सचर ऑफ एवरीथिंग, जिसमें अभी तुम लोग सिर्फ सी सी प्लस प्लस पढ़े हो। आगे चल के आप लोग को सबको, सिविल वाले हो चाहे मैकेनिकल हो, दैट इज वॉट एवरीबडी इज टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस डेज। सब क्या बात कर रहे हैं? मल्टी डिसिप्लिनरी क्या होना चाहिए, मल्टी डिसिप्लिन एनवायरमेंट होना चाहिए, तो बना नहीं कोई पा रहा है। एंड बिलीव मी, SSIPMT स्टूडेंट्स, यू आर सो लकी कि हम लोग पिछले 3 साल से मल्टी डिसिप्लिनरी कोर्स चला रहे हैं, विच इज बियॉन्ड आवर सिलेबस। एंड यू नो व्हाट इज द बेनिफिट ऑफ इट? आप लोग को यहाँ पे कुछ बच्चे बैठेंगे तो बोलेंगे बेनिफिट क्या है? लेट मी टेल यू अ वेरी स्मॉल बेनिफिट। पहली बात तो हर चीज बेनिफिट के लिए नहीं होती है, टोल्ड बाय सिंघई सर, कि हमारा जन्म बेनिफिट पाने के लिए नहीं हुआ है। अब इसको कोई बिलीव करने को तैयार नहीं है। एक्चुअली हमारा जन्म हुआ है बेनिफिट देने के लिए, हाउ वी कैन बी बेनिफिशियल टू सोसाइटी। और अगर आप ये कर दिए तो बड़े आदमी आप अपने आप बन जाएंगे। और आप क्या सोचते हैं? बड़े आदमी बनना है, इन्वेस्टमेंट अच्छा करना है, नौकरी कमाना है, कार पाना है। इस पाने का आसान रास्ता क्या है मालूम है? आपको सिर्फ ये सोचना है कि मैं समाज के लिए क्या करूंगा, मैं सोसाइटी को क्या बना के दूंगा, और उसी से आपको पता चलेगा कि आप आगे बढ़ जाएंगे। बड़ा सोचिए, जिसको बोलते हैं ना अपन, बड़ा सोचना है, बड़ा सोचना है। तो और क्या बड़ा सोचना है? बड़ा यही सोचना है कि हमको अभी जो तुम लोग ने कान में 3-4 टॉपिक, रिसर्च, AI ML, ये सब सुन रहे हो, यू हैव टू वर्क ऑन इट। AI ML इतनी फास्ट बढ़ रहा है कि कल आपकी भी जरूरत ना पड़े कई चीजों में। Actually, we have to fight with AI/ML also, and to fight with AI/ML also, we have to learn it first so that we can understand that, and then we can fight or invent of our own something new. और आपको लगेगा कि कितनी बड़ी बड़ी बातें हो रही है रिसर्च और इनोवेशन ना। मैं आपको बता दूं, आपके कॉलेज के हर साल Smart India Hackathon is a very big thing. RI is a revolutionary, you can say, agency for automobile research in India. BGCA, IITs, why SSIPMT students are winning every year? आप नहीं कर रहे हैं, तो आपका दोस्त कर रहा है और वो जीत रहा है। और आपको मालूम है, ट्रिपल आईटी में जो बच्चे हैकाथॉन में पिछले सेमेस्टर में पार्टिसिपेट किए थे, दे हैव परफॉर्म सो वेल कि 16-16 लाख में उसको ट्रिपल आईटी के बच्चों को नहीं लेंगे, तुम्हारे तीनों बच्चों को लेके चला गया कंपनी। क्यों? क्योंकि वो फिफ्थ सेमेस्टर में इंटर्नशिप करा रहा था। तो वो बच्चे नौकरी पाने नहीं गए थे। नो 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 नो, दे वेंट टू इनोवेट समथिंग ऑफ देयर ओन। दे वेंट देयर टू डू सम स्मॉल रिसर्च। जो पहले नहीं है उसको मैं कैसे रिसर्च कर सकता हूँ? ये छोटी छोटी चीजें तो नई नई आ रही है। कौन बोल रहा है आपको रॉकेट बनाने के लिए? बट जो नहीं है दुनिया में, और वो अगर आपने छोटा सा भी बना लिया, यू शुड फील वेरी प्राउड ऑफ योर सेल्फ कि आई हैव इनोवेटिव माइंड, आई कैन कंट्रीब्यूट टू सोसाइटी, आई एम नॉट ए इंजीनियर ऑफ अ सिंपल डिग्री। और ये मानसिकता अगर जिस दिन आप लोग के अंदर घुस गई, उस दिन आप समझोगे कि ये क्या रिसर्च होता है। एक्चुअली इट इज वास्ट थिंग, एंड आई एम वेरी हैप्पी टू सी सिंघई सर टुडे। इतनी बार मैंने सिंघई सर को बोला है कि सर हम लोग का कॉलेज बड़ा अच्छा कॉलेज है, सर आइए ना एक दिन। सिंघई सर, हाँ हाँ निशांत, हम बिल्कुल आएंगे, पक्का आएंगे। बट जहां रिसर्च की बात चली, इन्होंने कहा अरे ये तो मेरा टॉपिक है। जयंत सर व्हेन वेंट टू इनवाइट हिम, तो एज पर told me by Jain sir said, "Kare, this is my topic, बताऊंगा मैं।" आप समझ गए ना रिसर्च में क्या खासियत होती है कि आप प्राण दे दीजिए तो भी आदमी नहीं आएगा, लेकिन आप रिसर्च कर दिए तो बड़े बड़ा शेर भी आपके यहाँ पास आप चले आएगा। दैट इज द पावर ऑफ रिसर्च एक्चुअली, एंड दैट इज व्हाट इज एक्सपेक्टेड आउट ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स आल्सो। कि सीनियर, आपके सीनियर्स ने कितने आईएससी पे एससीआई जर्नल पब्लिश कर चुके हैं, आपके कम से कम सीनियर्स के 5-6 लोगों के पेटेंट्स आ चुके हैं। और दूसरा, एसएसआईपीएमटी मैं आपको एज अ चेयरमैन प्रॉमिस करके बोल रहा हूं, आज भी एनआईटी के टीचर्स हमसे बोल रहे हैं कि क्या कोई आदमी अटॉर्नी कर लिए हो क्या, जो तुम लोग का रोज हर मंथ एक पेटेंट आ रहा है। तो बिलीव मी, द ओनली थिंग इज दैट कि यू आर नॉट थिंकिंग, you are not having a mindset of a researcher, you are still having a mindset of student। और स्टूडेंट बनने के लिए थोड़ा ना आप यहाँ पे आए हो। स्टूडेंट बनने के लिए अपना जन्म नहीं हुआ है, अपना जन्म हुआ है कि मैं अपने माँ का नाम रोशन करूं जिसने मुझे पैदा किया, अपने पिताजी का नाम रोशन करूं जिसने मुझे पाला, अपने उस चाचा चाची दोस्त यार टीचर गुरुजन जिन्होंने मुझे यहाँ तक सपोर्ट किया, और आखिरी में मैं अपने देश के लिए, अपने सोसाइटी के लिए, अपनी समाज के लिए कुछ करूं। और अगर आप में इतनी बड़ी विजन आ गई और आप उस दृष्टिकोण से अपनी लाइफ को जीने लगे, तुम लोग 4 साल में ये प्लेसमेंट टेस्टमेंट की क्या बात कर रहे हो? ओरिएंटेशन प्लेसमेंट का रहेगा तो नीचे आ जाओगे, ओरिएंटेशन बड़ा रहेगा तो अपने आप नीचे भी गिरोगे तो प्लेसमेंट भी गिरोगे। लास्ट होता है प्लेसमेंट, और तुम लोग उसी को फर्स्ट मानते हो, उसको भी अचीव करने में 40% कम हो जाता है, क्योंकि टॉपर बच्चा भी 100 में से 100 नहीं पाता है। टॉपर टॉपर भी 10 मार्क उसके कहाँ जाते हैं वो नहीं जानता। तो अगर आप लोग सोच रहे हैं कि आप लोग प्लेसमेंट के दृष्टिकोण से, नौकरी पाने के दृष्टिकोण से पढ़ लेंगे, तो नहीं पाएंगे। वो टॉपर भी नहीं जानता क्यों वो मिस हो गया। चिड़िया को बचाने की बात हम क्यों करते हैं जानते हो? कि इन्वायरमेंट ठीक रहे, नहीं तो कल आदमी मरने लगेगा। आज चिड़िया में, एक चिड़िया मरने पे रिसर्चर परेशान क्यों हो जाते हैं? तो तुम लोग समझ जाना कि जीव जंतु को बचाते हैं तब जाके हम इंसान बचते हैं। दिस इज कॉल्ड विजन। अब आप बच्चों की जिम्मेदारी है कि आप लोग अपने विजन को किस तरफ से देखते हैं। क्या आप लोग एक नौकरी पाने वाले नॉर्मल इंजीनियर की तरह सोचते हैं, या एज दैट सेड बाय सिंघल सर, हैव सम रिसर्च माइंड इन यू, इट इज नॉट एट ऑल अ रॉकेट साइंस। ये बड़ी बड़ी बातें एआई ओशन का आपने देखा, आपको लगता होगा मैं नहीं कर पाऊंगा। क्या हुआ, छोटा तो करूंगा, क्योंकि आपका पड़ोसी वो कुछ भी नहीं कर रहा है, वो तो जॉब चाहने के लिए पढ़ रहा है। तुम जॉब पाने के लिए नहीं पढ़ रहे हो, यू आर हियर फॉर अ डिफरेंट जोन। और आज एज सेड बाय सिंघई सर कि आप देखिए, सिंघई सर ने पहले इंडस्ट्री को सर्व किया, HCL में इतनी बड़ी चीज को बनाने की टीम में रहे, बाप रे, क्या गजब की बात है। तो माइंडसेट को चेंज करो मेरे बच्चों, माइंडसेट को चेंज करो। और अगर तुम लोग ये सोचते हो SSIPMT में, तो मैं बता दूं कि SSIPMT कंप्यूटर साइंस का हैकाथॉन 2 साल से जीत रहा है यार, जहां IITs NITs सब पार्टिसिपेट करते हैं। और आप 1 नंबर पे आ रहे हो। आप कोल इंडिया और रेलवे की प्रॉब्लम सॉल्यूशन को सॉल्व कर सकता है आपके 5 बच्चे। जो रेलवे की और कोल की जमाने की प्रॉब्लम थी, उसको सॉल्व करने पे आपको फर्स्ट प्राइज मिला है। तो आपने अपना प्रोजेक्ट नहीं लेके गए थे। प्रॉब्लम्स आर इनफ देयर इन नेट। टेक दैट प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट, डू समथिंग, शो इट टू योर पेरेंट्स कि पापा ये मैंने बनाया है। बी अ वेरी डैम स्मॉल थिंग, नो मैटर। लेकिन एक बार ऐसे कुछ चलता फिरता अपने पिताजी को दिखा के तो देखो, हैप्पी लगेगा आपकी खुशी से कि वाह मेरा बेटा गुड, ये है असली इंजीनियर। और इंजीनियर ही सब कुछ है। तो वाइस चांसलर ने जो मेरे को थोड़ा बहुत डाउट था, वो कल क्लियर कर दिया उन्होंने, जब ये बोला कि ये मेडिकल वाले लोग, डॉक्टर लोग इतना उछलते हैं, और हम ही लोग अगर मान लो कि अगर ये सब नहीं बनाए होते, MRI और फलाना और दुनिया भर का टेस्ट, तो ये डॉक्टर लोग क्या बहुत बड़ा का काम कर लिए होते। तो मैं बोला अरे सर, इसी को तो मैं बड़ा हूँ। नहीं नहीं, हम ही बड़े हैं। तो थिंक लाइक दैट। बचपन और बचपना करने का टाइम नहीं है। आप लोग के पास जीवन में 4 साल है, जिसकी कारण आप 40 साल की रोटी खा पाएंगे। उसके लिए सिर्फ 4 साल है। और 4 साल में से 3 निकल गए, 3 बचे, एक निकल गया, 3 बचे हैं। तो आपका हर दिन आपकी सोच को चेंज करने में है। सोच और मानसिकता अगर बदल गई, हर चीज आपके कदमों को चूमेगी। और इसी आशाओं के साथ मैं अपनी वाणी को विराम देता हूँ। थैंक यू एवरीबॉडी। थैंक यू।
धन्यवाद सर आपके उत्साहवर्धक शब्दों के लिए। Another happy moment for all of us. At this moment, I remember the lines said by Dalai Lama: the roots of all goodness lie in the soil of appreciation. We have all appreciation for our honorable dignitaries on the days here. Distinguished dignitaries, this happens to be a proud moment to have you all amidst us. We are indebted to you for your valuable presence and would like to express our gratitude and express through these mementos. So, as a token of our gratitude and honor, may I now request Sri Nishant Tripathi, sir, to present a memento to our honorable chief guest, Dr. S.K. Singhai, sir. Now I humbly request Dr. Dhiren Singh Shatri, sir, to present a memento to our special guest, Dr. Japal Singh Bal. Whatever AI can do, will do, but the power of women cannot be subdued. And the very testimony to that is presence of Madam Singhai on the stage. So now I request Shri Nishant Tripathi, sir, to present a memento to Madam. Thank you so much. So with this ceremony, we come to the end of today's valedictory ceremony. So time for thank you. धन्यवाद बहुत छोटा सा शब्द है, मगर अगर अच्छे से बोला जाए तो दिल को छू जाता है। ऐसा ही कुछ मैं बोलना चाहूंगी थैंक यू आपको। So on behalf of the organizing committee, I convey my deep regards and heartfelt thanks to our honorable chief guests of honor, our keynote speakers, distinguished dignitaries, and big thanks to Madam Singhai. Thanks for accepting our invitation and gracing this occasion with your benign presence. We will ever remain grateful to you and we thank you all for being with us today. I would like to thank all the honorable delegates who had participated in this conference with good number of papers being incorporated in this conference. It is a big achievement. I don't know whether I have to quote the number or not, but the, the number is in bulk, substantial amounts. Please put your hands together for that. And ladies and gentlemen, students, we need to remember that events like these, conferences like these of this dimension cannot happen overnight. We'll start rolling months in advance. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by a team of very motivated and dedicated faculty members, staff, students, volunteers who have put in their blood and toil to make this 2 day conference a grand success. I feel proud and thank you for making this event a successful one. Special thanks to someone. This comes first in life. Okay, restrict yourself. So, special thanks to all of you, the listeners who are here, the audiences. Put your hands together and applaud your presence and patience. So, special thanks to Students Committee, volunteers whose zeal and enthusiasm has made this program a grand success. Special thanks to Shri Nishant Tripathi sir and Dr. Alok Kumar Jain for providing their team this opportunity for cross fertilization of ideas through conferences and seminars like this. So, lots of thanks. So, with this, we come to the end of the 2 day first IEEE International Conference and yet another international conference at SSIPMT Raipur on artificial intelligence for innovations in healthcare industries 2023. Thank you all of you for joining us. एक बात हमेशा याद रखना, always believe that there is never an end, but always a beginning. So with these words, have a wonderful day. Be happy, be safe. Happy New Year to all of you. Thank you so much.
एक अपनी सबकी ग्रुप यहाँ सामने आके लेते हैं, एक यहाँ पे सामने ग्रुप को दो। अच्छा, वैसे मैं आप लोग को एक बात 1400 एंड यू नो अभी तक ऐसा लग रहा है कि दिस इज इंडियाज रिकॉर्ड। कोई एक आध 1401 या 1430 हो गया होगा, इस बीच तो नहीं पता, बट इट इज एन इंडियन रिकॉर्ड की सिंगल एक टॉपिक पे इतने पेपर कभी नहीं आए, एंड दिस इज बाय IEEE, and out of that only 200 paper got selected from team all over the world, and out of that 200, 15 papers were presented from SSIPMT column. So you see, in a crowd of 1300, we can stand only 15. So मेहनत बहुत करनी पड़ेगी, और आप लोग फर्स्ट ईयर में हैं, बहुत अच्छा हुआ कि आज फर्स्ट ईयर वाले बच्चे यहाँ बैठे हैं। आई एम रियली वेरी, पहले मुझे लगा कि क्या मतलब हुआ इससे बिठा दिए हो, बट आई एम वेरी हैप्पी कि इन लोग अभी से ये सब चीज सुने, जाने दुनिया क्या है क्या नहीं है, और आगे बढ़िए आप लोग। थैंक यू एवरीबॉडी।